Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Warrior 4. I am Rufel, playing this game for you. Woo! This is not the cave we're after. No, this cave is a future objective. Trip to voting a ship, retrieving treasures from all over the world. I ran out of money and I'm getting old. That is quite the chunk of change. But yes, I would like to carry on your dream. Yeah, we're gonna need our shop to make that kind of money. Cause I sure don't want to go buying and selling armor to get it. Our companions are not exactly the sharpest tools in the box. But, well, it's not exactly what we recruited them for anyway. The real job of Strom and Laurent is to be a meat shield. That's a good thing, because, Laurent can be quite wasteful with his magic points. And yeah, he's got 3 spells to work with. And he will only use heal if somebody actually needs healing. Sleep and Fireball, however, he will throw every which way. Even at a metal slime. Yeah. You could have just used Fireball and killed both of those, dude. Or, you know, you could have just attacked them and then Strom and I could finish them off. Ah, medical orb. That could come in handy. This is the cave we're after. And since we haven't seen it show up, only in this chapter on the overworld, we can run into random encounters that are merchants. So, quite literally, a random item shop or a random inn. They aren't that impressive, and you know it's one of those because once you have your encounter and you hit the swirling black, you hear town music instead of battle music. It's a shame it didn't show up for the camera, but oh well. What do we got? We have a hat. I wish I could hand this thing to Strom or Laurent and just tell them to put it on. Because that's the downside to these guys. Neither of them carry inventory. It is a standard thing for the NPCs. So we have 2 inventory spots to work with because there's a wing of wyvern in here that I definitely want, and I will want the Silver Statuette. Everything else in the cave, we are going to leave behind. For reasons that include the aforementioned inventory problems. Clearing this cave out would in fact require several trips back and forth. And, well, the stuff here is just more useful later, so we'll leave it there. There are 4 treasure boxes that we will be getting, and 2 of them are empty. Hey, Laurent is gonna have to just attack. Yeah, Strom and Laurent's real job here is just to be a meat shield for Taloon. And that's a lot of meat we put in front of him. Alright, now, treasure! This treasure box here, we want to pick up. Otherwise, we lose access to it quickly. Great, you're here to waste Laurent's magic points, aren't you? See? Laurent, metal slimes are immune to magic. Stop using it on them. This treasure chest we need to pick up now or we quickly lose access to it. You'll see what I mean regarding that soon enough. Lauren, it's mostly dead. I need to stop trying to plead and reason with the AI. Just have to wait for him to run out of magic points. Because that's how it always goes. Hello, sir! Well, maybe you should try something else. Of course, given the position he's in, he's still here because he's kind of stuck. Kill that poison lizard. Strom, work with me here. Yeesh. Okay, at the moment, we don't even have a way of getting out of this cave. Good boy. Acceptable. When we eventually get to the other side of this room, I can show you what I mean. It's a big eventuality, and why is everything split up? Is it because I have a group attack ability in the... It's because I have a means of attacking an entire group at once. That's why. Please stop trying to put the vampire bats to sleep. What have we got here? Yay! Yeah, I might want to use those. How are you guys doing? Use one on yourself. Lots of boxes. Lots of water. Lots of enemies. Okay, not a lot of enemies, just very spaced out enemies. Travel in groups! But those stairs over there are our way out. We can't access those until we push this button over here. Figures. Button! Push button! Whoa! What'd that button do? It drained the water. Most of it. So now, all the treasure chests are accessible. Where did the water go, you may wonder? Oh, it went downstairs. Ah! Now, onto the two empty boxes. Go away, you punks. Fine. Save some magic for a rainy day, why don't you? Or, you know, an encounter where it's more useful. I like this one. This one was a good encounter to cast Fireball. I don't need a wing of wyvern. Water suddenly poured down from above. I almost drowned. I survived and got to these treasure chests. Sorry, beat ya. So yeah, that guy is the reason why these treasure chests are empty. I'm going to open them now just as a means of keeping them from causing confusion. And now that Laurent is out of magic, I feel like I can more rely on him to do what I want him to do. Ah, who am I kidding? Let's just open these boxes. And we also can't steal the guy's ship. Oh well. He's not going to bother any of the other treasure chests. So there's no need to worry about that. Lawrence must have gotten a critical hit, and I barely noticed. All I noticed was he hit that thing really hard. Someday we'll make it down the stairs. Yay! Vampire Bat is paralyzed and will stay that way till we kill it. Which didn't last long. Go away! Great! It's always useful when you can get a metal slime paralyzed. Although, hilariously, it still takes a while to kill it. Because they're still managing to miss it left and right. Alrighty, how's our inventory? Let's heal the meat shield. And there we have our statuette. Now, if I hadn't made room for it, then we'd get to discard something for it, and we also would not get the jingle. Of course, if we didn't want to make room for it, then it would just go back in the box. Dang, you're just paralyzing things everywhere. I knew you were better off using that dagger instead of casting spells. But now that we have the statuette, we're out of here. Oh yes, and the flooding of the ground floor makes the chest that had the wing of wyvern in it inaccessible. So that's why I picked that one up. Aha! We've escaped somehow. Let's go. We'll eventually escape somehow. Dang. I don't think I've ever seen things get paralyzed so frequently before. Yeah, and that's the major frustration behind these things being split apart. They do that to annoy you, and they're very good at it. Is it worth it? Whoa, yes sir it is. Yes, we will make room for that. There's no way I'm going... I don't need 2 wings of wyvern. Yeesh. was gonna say there's no way we could talk that wooden hat's value up to the value of a broadsword, but now we found something more worthwhile to get rid of. Back to Endor. Let's see, where am I going? Aha! Yes. And 25,000 is all we're gonna be able to get for it. So if we say no, then it's like, oh, well, too bad. If you change your mind, come back. It's beautiful. I've heard of the Zenthian sword. I want it. Yay! We've gotten thousands of money. But we still need thousands more. Figures. So now begins the task of actually acting like a merchant. What do I mean? Well, now we're going to just have to buy low and sell high to get the rest of the money we need. Through the sales of armor. Let's change the order for the sake of simplicity. Need Taloon up front. And now we buy stuff to sell it at Bon Malmo. Me, I'm going to use iron aprons and refuse to sell to the guy unless he offers me at least 1750 or more, making for a profit of at least 250. So if I have nothing but iron aprons, then I'll be able to make nearly 2,000 gold per trip. But all this incredible buying and selling will go on next time. Aha! We'll see you then. Later.